Moderate Cyclist here, back with another Zwift Racing League recap. This week's race is Glasgow Crit Racing Circuit, 5 laps around a 3-kilometer course, points race, fastest across the line for a sprint, and best time each lap up a small climb. Check it out.
Okay, here we go again. Hold on your hats. This one starts pretty quick. A little bit of advice from our team lead during the week. The 3 team was our best chance of impacting this race was to go for points on the first segment. 200 meters in is where the first sprint starts. There is a first across the line and there is the fastest time points available. So I went after it. You can see here there's a big divide between the people who are and the people who aren't. All those green gold jerseys, they're all from the 2 team in Aero. This is a big sprint for me. I'm really breathing hard by the end of it. At this point I wasn't sure, I probably could have gone in a little bit harder and maybe gotten up a little bit higher, but it would have completely flattened me for the rest of the race. I think I end up taking 7th there, which is in the points, great, top 10 gets points, and I think it also ended up getting me some points for the fastest time on that lap as well. But I'm in all sorts now. Heart rate's at 182. The pack is just kind of picking up. I'm just trying to make pace, working out what's going to be something that's going to keep me with the majority of the bunch. These laps are pretty short. They're about 3-kilometer laps. They contain that sprint that you just saw, and then the second feature of the lap is the climb. The climb comes just up in a little bit, and that's really where we're going to see the first moves of this race happening. I'm still sort of hovering here at the front of the bunch. I don't know what's going to happen. This is all still pretty new to me. I'm using my draft boost, just trying to save as much energy as I can. I do know that this climb is coming just around this corner. And you see, look, there's the bunch, right? Everyone's pushing up. There's power-ups getting fired left, right, and center. And people are going, right? You can see flyers going in there. They're pushing hard into the start of this climb. Here is the hill. It kicks up. It's not incredible, right? I think it goes up to maybe 7 or 8% as a maximum. Well, there you go, 9%. But this is where it's happening, right? We got 44 people in front of me here. We got about 20 behind. And here's the first split. For me, I'm toast. I'm not sure I'm actually going to be able to get on the back of that pack. I'm doing the maths. I'm trying to work out whether I'm in an effective position. But the really unfortunate thing about this is that you miss this cut here, and that's the end of the points for this race. I guess I've kind of accepted that. My goal was to go for points in that first particular sprint, and I managed to achieve that. From here on out, it's just trying to finish as high up as I possibly can. There are points awarded for your position at the end of the race. So if I can find a rhythm and tuck in at this point and just kind of collect the people as they roll off that front pack, that's my best opportunity to net some more points in this race. Otherwise, you can see we're kind of collecting at the back here. We're at 48th, 49th, 50th position. There's 61 total, so there's another 10, 12 behind us. You can see the other black geometric checks. That's my team Aero 3. We're all bunching together, working with each other for draft. We're coming up to the end of the first lap. And I think everybody's just taking stock. Not much to gain from the sprint that comes up here at the end of the lap. We'll just kind of roll across the line, and ultimately I think what needs to happen here is we're just rolling turns. That's what we're going to be hoping for. Taking the front, taking a turn, rolling it over, try to conserve as much energy as we can, and like I said, ideally just trying to pick up people along the way. here we are coming up on the climb for the second lap. Sort of collected a bit of a bunch here. We got our little 50th group, 3 from my team, a couple from the Aero 2 team. You can see that this is where it's just going to be won and lost today. Like, this climb is where the push is going to occur. If you're not out of the saddle, then you're not keeping up. I sort of thought I'd be able to dawdle through this, but it's not going to be the case. I think it's at this point I kind of make this decision that for the remaining laps, it's going to be a hard push up these no matter how I'm feeling. Maybe an opportunity to stay with the group or potentially do some damage. So we got a few more from the back group here that have caught up. Makes the group a little bit more dynamic. Not just Aaron and I pushing and pulling. Everyone's kind of vying for those bottom positions though, right? It all counts at this point. Every position that you finish ahead is going to get you another point ahead of the person that you beat. So everybody wants to be getting that little bit further ahead. Crossing the line now here for lap 4. Still kind of holding that same position. Pretty tight together. You can start to see that there's a little bit of fatigue in front though. There is an opportunity to turn the screws here, I think. I think I'm probably feeling better than some of these guys in front. I guess this is the time where I have to see if I've got the legs. Rounding the corner here for the climb on lap 4. As I said to you before, I really made the decision that I was going to push these climbs and see what we can do. Rolling with this bunch. I'm ramping it up before we hit it. You can see I'm taking the lead. There's a bit of struggle there. It's not a huge lot of watts we're pushing through up this climb. Getting it up over sort of 500, close to 600. At this stage in the race, 7 watts per kilo is enough. It's put a bit of a gap in, right? You can see 2 meters, 10 meters between the bunch there. To be honest, I didn't think that I was going to get that sort of a gap, but I'm going to roll with it. You can see here, by holding high watts, I've managed to get about 4-5 seconds, 10 seconds on some of the others there. So really maximized in a sense up into 50th place from that group. One of my teammates in Aero 2 here trying to pit me at the line, but I think I managed to hold him off. And there it is. Not much of a sprint finish there at the end, but we got there. The Aero 1 team, they managed to come in first place, absolutely obliterated the points. So good outcome for Aero. I don't know. Next time, will I do it differently? I'm not sure. I mean, I might try and go harder and get some more points in that first sprint. And then just, trying to hold the front pack for as long as I possibly can. I think that. So that's a wrap for race 2. Hope you enjoyed that one. Did you go in it? Let me know how you went. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See ya!